Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go. Begin. Slap. Lucky.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Nice. Come on, let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Right. Here we go. Check 26. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54.
Now it's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking for Chandler that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the block, motion, block. Mike 5, Mike. Go. Check pass. Mike 5. Yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Running with Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Panthers will get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
94. Look at me. Sit down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down at 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
60 or.
Throwing on first down. Herbert nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo. You're out. He's checking. Hey, Jet.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, it's Kamara. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity.
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Eluding the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. On 2nd down, Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey. Double up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Look at me. Go. Hey. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Man open, it's Goodwin. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught by Malik Turner. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Watch the safety creep.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Goodwin. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on second down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
6-6, pull it high. Jumper. Yes.